So hi again, this is Elias Shelby, and today we're gonna talk about the model. So how to create a model? First of all, as you can see here, I created a folder called models, and I have this user.js file right here inside of models. So in this user.js file, I'm gonna create a model that contains a user schema. So how to do that? First of all, we're gonna import mongoose great. So after importing mongoose, we're gonna create a variable. We're gonna call it user schema, and it's gonna be equal to new mongoose dot schema parentheses and curly brackets. So here we're gonna define how the schema of the user will be and what will contain. We're gonna create a simple user schema that contains a name. The name is gonna be here of type string, and is gonna be required, so required true. And after the name, we're gonna create, it's gonna contain an email, and the email also will have the same as the name, so its type will be string, and is gonna be required, so required true. So great. What else we need right here? I'm gonna create a variable called user, and user will be mongoose dot model. So this is our model right here. The name will be user, and the schema that we're going to be using is the user schema right here. So user schema, and to be done with the model, we should export it to be able to use it elsewhere. So module dot export is equal to our user. Great. I'm gonna save right here. Now we can go back here to the routes and the user route.js. And what we're gonna do with the user route.js right here is I'm gonna create a, let me think about it. So we need to import our user model as we export it from the models. So we're gonna require the user model. So we're gonna go with 2 points here. As you can see right here, the 2 points, that means I'm gonna go up 2 levels to get to the models folder. I'm gonna import the user folder from it. So what I'm gonna do right here, I'm gonna say router dot post. So I'm creating a post request, so I'm sending a request to the database or to the server, and we're gonna choose the route which is gonna be user, and here we could have our request as we know and our response. And what actually we're gonna do right here, we're gonna create a variable called user, and we're gonna say it's equal to a new user, and this user is the user that we imported from here, and with parentheses and double curly brackets what we're gonna do right here. So first of all, we're gonna say name, because our user contains the name. And what's gonna be this name? This name will be the request dot body, because the body of the request will contain the name dot name. Okay, and the email will be request dot body dot email. So great. And as you can see right here, we created this route. And what if we're gonna use like a try catch? So I'm gonna say try, and what I'm gonna try right here, so I'm gonna say const saved user. I'm gonna try to save the user, and as you can see here, this is a post request. So in a post request we should have like an async function. So async is an asynchronous function that function that takes time to get a response from the server. And here we're gonna say, because we're using async right here, we're gonna say await what? Await user dot save. So great. So if we successfully saved the user, we're gonna say response. So the response will be, we're gonna send a response, and the response will be the saved user. Okay, so this is our try. So now we're gonna say catch. What we're gonna catch? We're gonna catch errors, of course. So we're gonna catch error. So if we have an error, so our response will have the status of 400, which is a bad request, and we're gonna display the error right here. Great. So this is how we create a model and how to use our model in the route. We're creating a route. So the next time I'm gonna be uploading a video. It will contain an Etsy tutorial about a login and register with Node.js Express and React. This is the first time that I'm gonna be uploading a video that I'm gonna using React. So we're gonna be doing a little bit of front end, and we're gonna dive in a little bit more complex things like securing our API and hashing passwords to the database. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it, and peace.